Tristan here from Photocom Magazine, and we're in Canon's new showroom, Canon South Africa's new showroom here, and I'm with Roger and Abri, and we're going to chat a little bit about some of the new products that they've got here on the show for us today. Abri, maybe if we can start with you, what are you holding?
Start on my side. Well, this one is not new, but I'd like to talk about it again. I'd like to go back to it again. It was released last year, but nobody realized at the time when we released it, it was the smallest 30 times zoom that you can get in the camera. I mean, there's 30 times optical zoom in here. It's called the SX500. It is currently available at about 2.5.
Okay.
Brilliant small little travel camera.
Okay.
Secondly, these just arrived. They actually flew in from London just for you guys.
Thank you.
It's called a Powershot N, and it brings back creative photography. What we find is that a lot of people take photos with their cell phones, and we've lost the art of being creative. This takes photography to a completely different level. It takes 5 shots, changes the angle, changes the color. You can upload seamlessly to your cell phone. I'm expecting them around about July,
Okay.
and they're going to be about 3.5 in the stores.
Fantastic. That's exciting. Wi-Fi enabled?
Wi-Fi enabled, so once you've connected to your phone for the first time,
Okay.
it's got a dedicated Wi-Fi button on it. It'll connect to your phone every single time.
Okay.
So when you're walking around, take a quick snap with this, connect to your phone, upload to Facebook.
Fantastic.
Great quality, unlike a cell phone.
Okay. Zoom range
I had to
on
put that in, didn't you?
Zoom range on this is 8 times optical zoom, 12 million pixels.
Okay.
Also does full HD video.
All right. That's fantastic. And you said June?
June, hoping for June and about 3.5.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And then on the EOS side, Roger, we've got here, this is
The baby.
kind of tiny.
Yeah.
The EOS 100D.
Absolutely. Yeah. We do this wonderful thing. When we announced it was the world's smallest, lightest SLR, you put this little asterisk next to it, as of 21st of March. You have to kind of do it because it's most certainly a trend. The world is looking for smaller, lighter cameras. Mirrorless started the whole trend,
Okay.
but there's still a demand for traditional SLR. Hold it up to your eye, handle like a traditional lens type of lineups. And this is essentially what we came up with, the 100D. It's going to be on the market later this month in April. Probably about 799 with a new 1855 kit lens.
Okay.
Big change. It's essentially very similar to the 650D, but radical improvements in terms of autofocus for video and better video functionality.
That's exciting. Very, very nice size.
Absolutely.
Against the EOS M, it's like not that far different.
It is bigger than the EOS M, make no mistake. But then you got viewfinder and built-in flash. Having said that, it's quite intimidating. You and I have spoken in the past about mirrorless and how mirrorless changes your photography.
Yeah.
That you actually find yourself looking for reasons to do it. And I loved my mirrorless for a long time till this arrived. Going back to the viewfinder, but having the tiny package, and especially with the 40mm pancake lens, just the sort of street photography, getting out, finding reasons to take crazy photographs.
Okay.
And very similar to what the Powershot N is doing for the compact thing.
Okay.
This kind of vibe of the SLR. You have got some creative filters built in there. It's not automated like on the Powershot, but we know that that's what people want. No Wi-Fi yet, though.
It'll come.
It'll come. It has to.
And then, yes, you've got the new 700D.
Yeah, this is our new flagship camera. It's going to launch with the new 1855.
Okay.
We sort of saw a lot of press around the 2 new cameras, and it really kind of focused on how small the 100D was.
Yes.
And this lens lost a little bit of press and lost a little bit of publicity. And it's quite sad because it's an awesome lens. Okay. Probably the finest kit lens I've ever used. The 1855 with the new stepper motor. When linked to the new 700D, which has got the new autofocus sensor specifically designed for tracking with video, super silent, super quick by comparison to anything else we've had up until now.
Okay.
And a great new flagship entry-level camera for us. Specification almost identical to the 650D, but definitely more around video for the entry-level user. I'm very, very taken with it. The touch screens, the more I use them, the more I play with them, the more addicted I'm getting to them. And the one thing, and you're going to quote me on this one, the green mode. As a purist, as a serious photographer, it's the one thing you stay the hell away from. Green mode is also known as idiot mode or amateur mode or point and shoot kind of mode. They've changed the naming of it, and for a reason. They now call it Scene Intelligent Auto. Okay. And it has the roots in the Powershot where they started doing creative auto, which went into the Legria video cameras, and you started getting a far more intelligent scene analysis. So when you point the camera at something, it looks at your zoom, looks at your focus, looks at white balance, and looks at your exposure metering, and it makes a decision on what you're shooting and sets accordingly. So in Scene Intelligent Auto, it knows whether you're doing a sunset for macro, and it'll adjust the white balance to not correct for the orange.
Okay.
So it'll leave the orange warm sunset. It will also adjust the exposure so you get that black silhouette. And that to me, and especially when you look at a small camera that's shooting from the hip kind of style, I use the 100D in Scene Intelligent Auto all the time. And as a purist, if I want to take a serious picture, 5D, 360, 1DX, and do the settings manually.
Okay.
For on the fly, kind of just snap, snap, snap. Green mode.
It's no longer the idiot
You'll
mode.
like it.
It's no longer the idiot mode because Roger uses it.
Thanks.
700D availability and price?
700D arriving sort of mid-May.
Okay.
Priced very depending on exchange rate, but we're looking at closer to the 10,000 rand bracket.
Oh,
it will launch with the IS STM lens, which carries a fair amount of value to it, not only in terms of the quiet focus, but optically.
Okay.
Again, not necessarily only about the build quality, but optically it's a very, very, very good lens.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you very much, gents.
Well,
Appreciate
thank
your time.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Cheers.